Not quite sure. Nice day today. I've just had a surprise. I have a surprise if yeah, I am on. So I am on. Just checking. Right. See if anyone comes in, but it may be a bit early, I don't know, but I just thought I'd get this out of the way in the present moment as I was thinking about it. I've just had a surprise at the door as well, which I'm quite like, oh my god. There we go again with connections and the flow of frequencies and energy exchanges all over. So I pulled some chakra reading cards out today, so I'm going to show you them. I found something which I'm wearing around my neck, which I'll explain what this is in a minute and what's the story with this moldavite, and what I've just got through the door. And my hair is just all over the, well, it's not all over the place, it's up shoved up because it's just out of the way at the minute. It really needs doing. Hi Indigo. So there's 2 people in chat. Some people might come on, they might not. It might be after. They may be doing stuff, but just like I said, I thought I'd just come on and have a bit of a brew break because I'm still getting rid of stuff, and I am getting rid of stuff. Chucking stuff out. The bins went out yesterday, so it's easy for me to like start putting a few bits in there because I have 2 black bins anyway. So yeah, and clearing out, I found this. So yesterday, last night I should say, I slept well last night. I didn't the night before. Maybe I was really tired last night, and me and Indigo were actually in on what would we call it in Indigo? Would we call it? Well, it was a big Zoom chat with a load of people, wasn't it? We couldn't see everybody else, we could just see her. And we were in on with the lovely Elizabeth April on YouTube, and she was just talking about stuff to do with the, what does she call it? TGF, I think she calls it TGF, Galactic Federation. Anyway, it's just stuff that we're into and looking at, and it was really good, but I was so tired because it was later on in America, and it was great. But I did say to Indigo, a lot of things that were said, like Indigo said, are all to do with quantum physics, so it was a lot of stuff that we already knew, but it was really good because it sort of validates, like, within people, we're all talking about the same thing, and things that came up of what I've also talked about on my channel. Yeah, it was a webinar, couldn't think of the right word. And it was great, and it just makes me feel, and probably, you know, Indigo and maybe other people that may have been there, I don't know who was there, as I put on a little comment yesterday on my community page, just very in alignment with what's going on. You know, like I say, a lot of us explain things different on the same page, but could be a bit different. But it just, for me personally, it was just, yeah, I'm in alignment with what I'm supposed to be doing, what I've been thinking about and saying, and connecting with other people of what they're saying, thinking, you know, doing whatever that is. And sorry, I've just shoved my hair up quickly, and it was great. So that made me happy last night, and I slept well last night. Yeah, and then, because I've been tidying up, and I know a lot of people have been tidying up, we're clearing out. We're not just clearing out homes, we're clearing out our energies within us, and this, that, and the other. So yesterday I had a friend and my sister around for some Reiki on the bed, but it's moved out when I need it, and that was beautiful. And I got really, really good review from them too, not just because they're my friends, but I will read them out. So I'll have to I can't see who's in chat now anyway, but it was lovely. So, you know, I said be real about it. My friend was like, well, thank you so much for my Reiki healing today. I came to you feeling happy and light, and left feeling even happier and lighter still. I will be back weekly for you to do to work your magic. You are amazing, and thank you. And then my sister, who's had a little bit done before, but she had full body yesterday, she was like, yeah, feeling really relaxed now. We'll see how I sleep. Tension eased, all gone from my shoulders, and head feeling lighter. So that was really nice, and that was lovely as well. And then, like I said, so I've been doing that, sorting all that out. So you can follow that now on Instagram, and that's changed again. And it's also, you can join a group on Facebook now that I've put together called, that's my mum, she's going to have to wait a minute. Rainbow Reiki Janine, I've called it, and it's a private group, so you'll have to go over there and sort of say hi. So I just thought I'd shout that out quickly, just for my journey along with that. Like I said a while back, you would see a bit of a change in things happening. Anyway, so my mum doesn't take a no when I'm trying to decline her, but she'll have to wait. So yeah, thank you, Indigo. So yeah, so I've been clearing out, and I'm still clearing out, because I had a lot of because I've had a lot of craft stuff. I've just had a lot of things that have either been chucked in something and I don't really need it, so I'm trying to get rid of it, put it in the loft, or bin some of it. So that's what I'm doing. And as I was doing that, I was looking through some sort of filing system thing, and I found this, and I've been looking for this for ages. So let me just, and if you're there, say hi, because I can see other people. I'll show you on the other camera if you can see it. So this I got a while ago. I'm just going to swap cameras, and I'm going to show the camera. This is Moldavite. This is Moldavite. It's probably not in focus. It's green. It's very strong crystal. There we go. And it was on this green, you know, ribbon sort of choker, and I lost it ages ago, and I've just found it again, and I'm like, yay. And it's really funny because it's around a good time to be finding this crystal again, because if you don't know, I don't know if some of you out there who like crystals, sometimes you'll lose crystals, sometimes you give them away, and sometimes they reappear again. I found it in the most weirdest place, like, why would it be in there? And I was looking for it ages ago and thought, oh well, it will turn up when it turns up. And if you don't know about Moldavite, this book is a really good crystal book. It's only a small one. It's not a big massive big one, but it goes by colours, the rays of the crystals. It's just a really good book, a little good book that you can even throw in your handbag, you know. I got this, I don't know if it was for Christmas, I can't remember, Jenny Harding crystals. It's a really, really good book. So I'm going to read the Moldavite. Hi Effie. Oh, thank you, Effie. Thank you very much. How are you? I'm just going to read the Moldavite out. And it's really good, this book, because you could just go by the colours. So you're looking for green and you just find the green, and then it's easy to go. And I've just landed on Moldavite. So Moldavite, shall I read this page? Yeah. Moldavite is one of the group of, can I say this? Amorphous, I probably said that wrong, glassy looking crystals, because it does look like green glass. So I have to be careful that it is real. Crystals called tektites, is it? I'm not sure. Which are found in different parts of the world, including the USA, Australia and Eastern Europe. Moldavite gets its name from the area of Moldathurian, I can't say it, in the Czech Republic. Yeah, I know it's from the Czech Republic. Hi Major. I'm just reading this out, so I might not see anyone in there. Hi Dan Smith, thank you for your lovely comment the other day. So Moldavite gets its name from the area of the Czech Republic, close to an impact crater in the south of Germany, where, if you've not heard that, where some 50 million years ago a huge meteorite crashed into Earth. The information of the Moldavite and other tektites is still under debate, but one theory suggests that the splash field which it generated by the impact of the meteor might have caused violent temperatures and dust clouds in the atmosphere, leading to the mixing and melting of the airborne minerals, which then fell to the ground. This would account for the widespread scattering of deposits that tend to turn up as individual pieces of shards in the ground. Moldavite is rare, and even small pieces are surprisingly costly. It can be faceted and polished, but it tends to be simply in silver or gold without shaping, because its natural forms have such unusual and beautiful features. It is lightweight due to its glassy structure, and its distinctive dark green colour is semi-transparent when held in the light. Moldavite was used to make arrowheads and small spearheads in prehistoric times. Anyway, that's just going on all there. And then what I wanted to just read out is why, you know, it's turned up now, funnily enough. Yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Colour. Moldavite is dark, leafy or mossy green. Other techites are brown or black. The physical, emotional uses. Moldavite is a crystal born of immense transformative forces and is therefore very intense in effects. And I've known that before, and if you've ever watched anyone like Mark Bajinski, or anyone's really good at crystals, he always goes on about Moldavite. A powerful activator, so make sure you're ready. Healing effects. Because of its potent energy in layouts, this crystal is best handled by a crystal practitioner. Personal uses. Wear as a pendant or carry a small piece with you and watch out for change. So the thing that made me laugh about that is because we're all going through transformation, and so is the world and everything that's going on. I found this today, and it also says assists with meditation or lucid dreaming and enhances psychic abilities. It's a powerful activator, and like I said, it says an immense transformative force. So I was like, ooh. So I thought, best get that back on. Hi Discog. So it's midnight here. I'm supposed to be asleep. Yes, Effie's supposed to be asleep because Effie's from New Zealand. So how are you all feeling in chat? Dolly is worth staying awake for. Yeah, so I just thought I'd come and show you that because it's just a quick brew break. I'm having a bit of a break from me tidying and getting rid of stuff and all that, as within as without. And then I did a quick chakra card reading, and we got, I'll show you, let me transition over. I love saying transition now. So we've got instinct, balance, isolation and gratitude. But we've had this isolation before, and it's brilliant because if you look on the little picture, it's a suit, like you've been invited to a party in isolation. And on this little piece of paper here, this whatever this is, I don't know what it is, funny that it's blue, it says an invitation. In the isolation of last year, we've had an invitation to, you know, it's been a bit like a party, hasn't it? Your mission, the thing that you came here to do, you've been invited on your sort of initiation, I would say. That's how I sort of see it, of like, what were you doing in them times? The invitation to do what? Did you have, you know, was your invitation to scream and shout and get sad, or was your invitation to, I'm rising above this, I'm going to make the best of it, and have gratitude for that? Because when we come into balance, we see that this isolation, isn't as bad as what we thought it was. It was a blessing in disguise for a lot of us, maybe not to some. And you know, this all ties in with your instinct of like, when you really, funny how it's a white wolf as well, because when I went for my first Reiki healing, I got told about a white wolf. And it's funny enough, my fella always goes on about a black wolf. So there you go. But following our instinct and coming into balance, and this isolation that we all went inside ourselves and had an invitation to rise above and shine your light, we have a lot of gratitude now for what's going on, even though it seems pretty crazy sometimes. You know, why would you be giving gratitude for stuff? But we know this is how it works because there was a lot to be thankful for. Shungite, yeah, I have shungite on my bed. I had shungite on the other day. I have it's about that big piece of shungite with the tree of life on it. I wear a bracelet on both wrists all the time. Yeah. And it's funny because the chat we went in yesterday, we know crystals are brilliant. I've got one of my crystal rings on, amethyst here, stones that I make. I do normally have bracelets on. I haven't got them on today. And Elizabeth April was saying, you know, in the end, we're going to know we know we don't need a lot of these things. They are tools. We are the tool. We are the vessel. We are very powerful. And in the end, people will drop a lot of them. But I just believe people who want to carry on with them will carry on with them because there's nothing wrong with it. But we've got to realise that they aid us, but we are the power. You know, we hold that. But to me, I'll still be using things because I'm very visual and I just love certain things that help me focus. But I think that's a bit a way off yet. I don't mean way off, but I do believe, you know, people have got to come into themselves and realise a few things, and as we know, release all the programming. I'm not talking about us who are listening now. I'm talking about the people who are coming through and be setting foot on their path of getting rid of the programming and realising your intuition, your third eye and your imagination and all things like that are part of you know, it's real. it all works, you know, with the law of attraction, the universal force, everything, whatever word you want to say. I don't even want to say any words, because to me it's all in with the one. So, you know, that when they realise reality isn't what they've been taught, as most of us know, they can open up to a lot more. And that's why we're, like I say, releasing, letting go, we're clearing things out. I'm just clearing things out still in my house, clearing things from out of us, and it takes time. It's not gonna just happen like that, because there's a lot, you know, we know it's mind, body and spirit. There's a lot in the mind to clear, there's a lot in the spirit to clear, and there's a lot in the body with diet, food, things we do, everything, you know. It's not, and in those sections, mind, body and spirit, there's not just one thing in there, there's quite a lot, and we're all working on it, you know, day by day, and if we're doing that, then, you know, we're on that path and we're heading in the right direction. Do you have a link for us to see, or is it not for us minions? Oh right, what we're talking about? Is that talking to me, or is that talking to Effie? I don't know what conversation. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I see what conversation you're having. You had to be on the call last night. I don't think she's got it up. Don't think she's got it up for people who didn't go in, or has she? I don't think so, because you had to, yeah, you had to get a ticket for it. Anyway, saying that, so, you know, I've talked a little bit on my Reiki experiences and bits and bobs on that, and we've had the lovely picture from the lovely Rainbow Wizard in chat of the lovely paint he did, because he's into Reiki, and so is Indigo in chat as well, and she sent me a lovely book ages ago, and there's a load of people in chat also that do it. Well, this morning, just before I came on, the postman obviously posted something through the door, and I was like, what's this? It feels like a book. I haven't ordered a book, you know, I haven't ordered a book. And anyway, a book came through the door that I'm going to show you in a minute, and on the book was this green stone. It looks like jade, I think, I'm not sure. And funny enough, I had a jade bracelet on yesterday, and it was hilarious because for some reason it was on my wrist, and I thought it was my hairband, and I pulled it, I broke it, and I've got to refix it. And I was like, why did I think that was my hairband? So I was wearing like heart chakra colours yesterday, so this came through the door with this, and I was like, what is it? So this came through the door, and I was like, I don't know. And then I got this thank you note, and yeah, it's just saying about thank you for the connection, because we thought it was a lovely lady that I'll talk about nearer the time, but that we were talking about Reiki and my level 2 and all that, and that came through the door, because it's that, you know, it's that energy exchange. And then this book was given to me, so I do have a few books on it, but yeah, and I was just like overwhelmed, and I felt like crying this morning, because I thought, my God, that's so nice of her to send this to me. And it's funny because I was doing something this morning with something I was making, and thought I could send that to her as a thank you. I was just like, wow, you know, connections everywhere, and I really just wasn't expecting it. It just came through the door, and I was just like, wow, you know. I got my little princess cup the other day with blue flowers, and it's just nice when we're making connections and we all appreciate each other. And yeah, so I'm like loving it, because funnily enough, I have this on my wall, if I can reach it. Now, this has a lot of cards, and they're from over a few years. They're not like I get them all the time, but I do actually keep people's notes. I've got Rachel Pixie, and this is Finn, this was off. Rosemary Willow out there, your card's still here. There's cards off people. I've got Indigo's letter up there from when you sent me a book. That was when I went with my sister. My fella, the lovely Claudia, your little thank you cards there. I keep all my little thank you, so this will also be going on there. It's just a frequency. It's not saying, oh my God, You know, it's just like, it's a frequency of appreciation. When I look at the cards, it makes me smile. So they are all actually kept on a little heart on the wall. Because it's that thing again of, you know, it keeps me in the energy of, personally, I know I'm heading the right direction with what I'm doing. You know, and that's why I put yesterday on my community page, in alignment with the intentions that I put out. And someone came in and commented, and I just got rid of it because I don't know if it was a troll, if it wasn't, I don't know. Check the channel out, nothing on there. Not saying it was, but it's just all this about, oh, what do you mean alignment? About the jibby jabs and all this. And I just thought, either you're here to cause trouble, or you're still in the anger mode. It's not what I was talking about. If you obviously don't understand what the word alignment meant, then they don't understand. So I just sort of deleted it, because I just thought, I don't need that sort of energy on there. Not that I go around doing that often now, but I just thought, just remove it. You know, if people are just seeing people's posts and wanting to comment out, or commenting because they're screaming out in the world right now, as we know, there's a lot of things going on, but it's not about that. And that wasn't my message when I put that out about being in alignment. I'm just being in alignment with myself, and that's what's coming in as the universe does bring things in. Teresa, hi Dolly, hope all is well, sending love and good vibrations to you all, sister. Hi, thank you, Teresa. The heart of the cards is beautiful. Thank you, Magma. Yeah, it's just a little wire heart thing that I've had for ages, and I just can't chuck the cards out. They're just there to remind me, yes, keep going, you're doing the right thing, you're aligning with the thing that personally I want to do, and the message that I'm trying to get out, and the things that I'm trying to do here within my reality. And it's lovely. It's nice, you know. And like I say, it's not showing off. It's just showing people how I'm coming in alignment with things, and things that come in to get in alignment. Anyone who thinks it's that sort of thing out there, because there will be a lot of people who think that, that's the problem within their self again, because it's that, like, looking at someone else, hating, or like, oh my god, all that thing of like, you know, are they doing something in their life that's aligning? Are things aligning up for them? So, you know, it's just showing, like I said before, I'm just showing my journey and the things that come in, because things are lining up. And it's nice to see, and it's nice to share. Because this is all for you lot in chat as well. All them cards are like for you in chat as well. All them people who say thank you to me, I'm saying thank you to you as well, because you lot are part of this whole thing as well. You know, receiving and giving, receiving and giving. Hi Danny. I know I receive because I know I give. I give on YouTube, I give in other areas, you know, giving and receiving, giving and receiving. Used to think it was a really bad thing a few years ago, even receiving like super chat, or as I just did off FE, thank you very much, anything like that. And then you look at it and it's just ridiculous, because it's just an energy exchange or whatever that comes in at. My sister came around yesterday, it was really funny. She had a bit of Reiki, and because I'm not charging yet, it was really funny because she brought a Toblerone. She brought some chocolate, and I was like, thank you. She had to bring, you know, she was bringing an energy exchange, so she bought me, yeah, she gave me some chocolate. It was funny. So we've got Danny, Teresa, Magma, FE, Rainbow Wizard, Indigo, who else was there? Chris G, Discog, Major Face, Pam. I also did, Dan Smith, I also did, I spoke to Red Pill Phil yesterday. I was like, hiya Phil, how's your coconuts going? We had a laugh about that, it was so funny. Dolly, you're looking great, things must be aligning in your path. Thank you. Well, yeah, and Dan, who's in chat, you sent a lovely, I can't see chat now at the minute, you sent a lovely message the other day. It was really funny as well, because Dan, who's in chat, put, I hope you don't mind me reading it out because I can't see chat now anyway. Dear Dolly, I have undergone spinal surgery, so a lot of love sent out to Dan today. This was the other day, a few days ago. I drop in your live chats when I can. I love them. I love the message you are broadcasting and sharing your feelings. I look forward to being able to catch your live content as well as binge watching, which you have today, your past episodes. You are a leader and are very much needed. Do not doubt yourself ever, because we do not. I thank you for your caring and healing nature, and I rely on it. Your friend, your student, your fellow traveller in the mystery called life, yours truly, Dance. That was really lovely. Even though, don't follow me, follow your own thing. We're just here to say, this is what I do. It helps me. If it helps you, it's great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. As even Elizabeth April was saying the other day when we were listening last night, which I've always said, you take what resonates and you leave the rest behind, and that's good, because we're all different. We all, even she was saying yesterday, people on food, people who are vegetarians, people who eat meat, in a sense it doesn't really matter. It's what aligns for you. What feels best to you is what feels best for you, and you do what feels best for you, not what feels best for your next door neighbour or your best mate or whatever. It's what is best for you at the time, and it may shift. So hi Christopher, hi Coyote, who else? Yeah, and Indigo is saying speedy recovery, my friend, sending you lots of healing thoughts. Yes, connect with people in there, got lots of Reiki healers in there as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For lovely comment for a lovely soul. Yeah, yeah. It was nice, Dan. It's nice. I've been getting so. This is alignment again. I've been getting some really beautiful messages, and like I said, I got this today, which I was not expecting. It just made my day, even though I've been quite happy buzzing around in my own thing, getting rid of all this whateverness. I've done some more mandalas, but I'll have to show you again because I'm too busy today with, like I said, we will be doing the journaling very soon, but I've got to try and get all this sorted out before we start this, so everything's a bit clearer. But yeah, so yeah, we're all in this together. Don't understand what's going on, but truth will prevail. To all, looking lovely, Dolly, always. Got a sparkle, your light shines bright. Thank you, Teresa. And that's the truth. Not everybody has to know what's going on. And to tell the truth, we don't actually know what we all like to think we do, and there is bits, and we know it's not what we thought, but there's still bits we don't know, because we're always spiraling up. There's things to learn all the time. But even the people who go, I know something's going on, I'm not quite sure what it is, but we know something's going on. We know it's going to be shone in the light of day, which it is doing, because that's starting to happen. And I think summer's going to be a scorcher. I don't just mean a hot summer, I mean a hot information coming out and stuff like that. And this is why I say keep calm. There's been quite a few people going, oh, this and this is happening, and this is happening in DC, and have you watched Simon Parks? I'm like, yeah, I knew all this following You Know Who number 17. It's all laid out there when you go back and look at the codes, what's going on. So I don't sort of get that yeah, because I'm like, I know, I don't know what time and when, but I know it's all happening, and it is coming out because you can see it. And Mr. T's getting ready, just saying, because we all know DC is not a part of the United States of America. And people get, quite triggered by that, but they need to go and realise it's Colombia, and then it's the UK, innit? So need to go and research that. But I'm not bothered about all that, because it's like, you've just got to keep calm with what's coming. Like I said, the superpower is staying calm, just like Bruce Lee said, because what's about to hit, there's lots of people, as we know, that are going to lose the crap. And this is why I said it wouldn't have been good if everybody, light workers, whatever you want to call everyone, woke up at the same time, because we'd all be losing our shit and nobody would be there to calm anyone down. So that's why it has rippled out, I believe, over the years, centuries, whatever. More and more have woke up. People just think there was awakening whenever they woke up. It's like, no, it's been happening and happening and happening. So it's strong. May the force be with you. So I've just got a message back from the lovely soul that sent me this morning. So that was a surprise in the post. Hi, my turn. Hi, everyone. I'm here. Time for Dolly to end the stream. No, you're lucky. I'm not just going yet. I'm just keeping an eye on the time. I will be going soon, because I've just come for a little break. I'll just stay on for you. You are such a blessing. Enjoy your talks. Thank you, Christopher. I just try and feels repetitive at times, but not bothered. God wins, God wins. Yeah, it does feel repetitive at times, and I've heard people say that, people regurgitating stuff, but it makes me laugh because at the end of the day, it's a bit like Paul Boyce said the other day, it's got to be repeated. It's a bit frustrating to the people who know, but it's got to be repeated because more and more people are waking up. So you've got to remember that the ones who are just coming in, and then the ones behind them, and they move along on the path, and then they move along. It's a bit like a conveyor belt. Some people get stuck on it and stick a fork in the conveyor belt and get a bit stuck for a while, don't move forward. But that's why it has to be repeated, because they need to hear it, and then they'll all be shouting out going, do you know? And it's like, yeah. But we'll just stay calm and neutral at the minute. We're just waiting, you know, like that sort of thing. Yeah, bye Indigo, see you soon. Yeah, and they do go on about that, Danny Finker, but I believe you're stronger, your frequency is stronger than that is. I think we are the power, so I think you've just not got to be in fear of it. I think if you're in any slight fear of something, your frequencies are going to drop, and that's how it gets in. Personally, that's how I see it. Forward steps are being made for the good to come through, but the masses will need to ask. Yes, and they've got to ask, and they've got to ask the questions, and they should be questioning everything, and you're going to be there calm and collective, and then they're going to be, well, how did you get through this? And you're going to go, because, you know, you started doing the inner work, you started realising not to get kicking off so much off your feelings that are going about, of everything going about. Yeah, I'm not, but many are, Janine. Yeah, they are, Danny, because they're in fear, and then, you know, that, like, when everyone went on about that ages ago, I just didn't look into it. I was like, yeah, it's a thing, but I just wasn't. I'm just not looking. I'm not focusing on that thing. But as you said, Danny, a lot of people will, and a lot of people who are in fear will look at that with fear. Obviously, the bad peeps have been repeating their bad stuff. We have to keep repeating our good stuff. Repeat, spiraling upwards. Exactly. The good gets stronger with every repeat. Yeah, and that's why, like, we might be sick of hearing it sometimes, but we still have to repeat things because we know there's ones coming up here as we're spiraling up. They start spiraling up, and they'll come into their own again, and they'll move away from certain sections. That's why I said you go down the rabbit holes, but you make sure you come up, and then you make sure you let go of it or detach from it, and then move up again. Because I've had to detach from stuff. There's people still screaming about stuff, even with the number 17 codes, and it's like, are you still in that? Like, that's all there for you now, what's coming up now. But you don't have to sit in all that and be so upset about. Yes, it's upsetting, but how do we move from it? You can't sit there fearing, and, you know, they feed off that. They feed off that energy. Yeah. I watch what the Americans and others say in the shows, but have many friends who cannot keep up when it is other languages without subtitles. Yeah. And this is why, if you think about it before I go, number 17 said a while back, and I've stated this loads of times, you can't tell the people, we're going to show the people, which means you can't tell, because you'll all know that when you try to wake people up, they don't listen. The zombies, they don't listen, don't know how else to say it. You're going to be shown. So everything that's going on in the world right now with the theatre, with Mr. B, and all that fakeness that we know is going on, and even people with the going to see Jabba the Hutt and all that, that's all there to say, this is what happened when you didn't sort of question everything, when you didn't. We're going to show you what would have happened, you know. Yes, it's not nice, people are passing and all that stuff, but we're going to show you, as a world, the world is watching, what has happened when you choose to bow down and not think for yourself and not be sovereign. We're going to show you a bit of it. Yes, it's all going to be seen, but yes, there are going to be, you know, what would you say, casualties and this, that and the other, because we are in a war. It's been a silent war, it's been a spiritual war, so it's not the same as bomb dropping and stuff like that years back, even though I think they'd love to still. I think they would have, you know, I think there might have been something else on that boat, Evergreen, not just kids and people and stuff. Look into that. But it has, and it will, but we had to be shown, because it's like someone was saying the other day, I think it was Elizabeth April, I've said this before, if we were just saved all the time, that's why when people go, oh, do you think Mr. T's a saviour? It's like, no, We've got to do the work. We came here to do this work. Boots on the ground as well. If you got saved every time, you're just going to go back to sleep, switch the TV on and watch Coronation Street, and that's what most people would do. So you can't. You've got to do the work. We've got to get rid of it. We've got to see it. We've got to pull the smelly, wetty carpet up. That everything's been swept under, and we've got to clear it out, and it's dirty work. It stinks. It's disgusting. There's things that are moulding down there. There's things that are like, what is that? That's disgusting. I don't even know what it is. Sweep it all out. Clean all the bottom of that floor. Hoover that carpet. Put it back, and there's nothing hidden in the dark anymore. There's not this big lump in the carpet that everyone's trying to go, I can't see it, let's just ignore it if it's not happening in my life. Yeah, but this mound's getting bigger. It's all getting swept out, drain swamp. So, you know, that's how I see it. Yeah, enjoy your priceless life. Exactly. Nothing much being said in America. They just focus on the fake. There's nothing much being said in America, as in news-wise, but there's loads going on behind the scenes if you know where to look, because the media at the minute obviously aren't, and that's worldwide, but they will be doing, because we know the last one to be taken down is the media. And yes. So while we're all just observing and staying neutral, and we're just like not getting our emotions like, rah, you know, at the things coming out, because if you think you've been triggered by stuff recently or last year or the year before, wait till it all drops, because you're going to see everyone losing their shit who are in the realms of anger and all that at the minute that aren't raising the vibrations and the frequencies. Yeah, it's absolutely necessary to know both the bad as well as the good, but you must learn from the bad and move your concentration to the higher frequencies of the future great, is that supposed to say greatness? Yeah, and that's true, Major Facepound, because you have to watch out in chat mods. We've got one. Because it's true, you have to know the good and the bad. It's like these people who are having that, they only know one side of the story, so it's not really free will or a choice, because they don't know the other side of it properly, the truth. And you've got to know the good and the bad, so you can move from the bad into the good. You don't dwell in it, as I've said before. Yeah, greatness, I thought so. Yeah, and you move your concentration to the higher frequencies, so you come out of the bad, what was bad. Because what was bad, what's been going on bad in this world, what people are going to see, we're going to move from that. We're going to raise our frequencies and vibration, and we're going to, you know, when all this is swept out, that's never going to be happening again. So it's going to be a lot easier for people to raise their vibrations, live in a better world of abundance and all that other stuff. It's going to take time. It's not just going to be like this, because we need to work on it. Like we said, if we're just saved, it'll just be like, oh, we can go back to sleep, and every time something bad happens, we'll just be saved. There is a bit of guidance and things helping us, because it's been really dense and thick, and the way they've, you know, hoodwinked us and all that. But at the end of the day, we've all got to do this. We've all got to work on self-development, soul development, bringing back that soul, you know, because a lot of people have lost theirs. If you get what I'm saying. So people only notice what's going on when it affects them personally, but that's the only way. Exactly, and that's why people have lost their jobs, and this is happening and that's happening, and sorry to say people are losing their lives around people and blah 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 blah, because the only way, just like Effie said, the only way they're going to wake up and notice and smell the coffee is when it gets personal to them, and then they start realising a few things. And this is why number 17 said, you can't tell the people, we've got to show the people. They have to see this in real time, in real life. We're all watching the theatre like, yeah, but it is happening. Whatever way you look at it, it is happening. Thank you, Danny. It's finally becoming a controversy in our local school boards. Yeah, and it's just going to get stronger and stronger. That's why I say, just chill your beans, people. You know, there's people doing that work. We've done that work, and they're moving up, and we're like, yeah. Boots on the ground. Everyone's in the place and the position they need to be and doing the thing that they need to be. If you're out protesting and that's your thing, that's your thing. We don't have to get angry and violent about it, though. We're all right where doing what, you know, what we need to be doing. Boom. Yes, exactly. So, you know, it all makes sense. And you look back at number 17 and all the stuff they said that's happening anyway, and it all makes sense. It's like, yes, people getting frustrated of when, the time, why it should have been now, why have they let it go longer and longer, people are dying, people are hurt. Yes, but it has to be seen. Like I said, can't just be like, oh yeah, you're all saved, you can all go back to sleep now, and we'll just creep in again underneath and nobody will know, and you just think you're going to get saved every time it happens. Like, no, you're getting lazy and you need to do the work, because that is what happened. People got lazy and distracted. watching TV and this, that and the other, and they're getting distracted all the time while other things are happening over there with kids and God knows what. So that's all I'm saying. So anyway, I'm just going to pull another card for you out of the, before I go, out of the Cosmic Tarot deck, seeing as we went a bit cosmic last night, me and Indigo in Elizabeth April's chat. And yeah, and like I said, I've been getting a lot of things in with me, and I'm like, yes, 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 yes. So I just had to come for a break. I think it's terrible with the pictures that they're shared with the people, where it seems they have been switched effects, that it may be due to the fact. Yeah, you know, and I'm not even looking at all that stuff. I know it's awful, and I know there's people around me in my area and everything, but I'm just not focusing on that. I'm focusing on, you know, this, well, the stuff that I do, trying to lift people and stuff. But I'm aware, but I don't focus too much. Obviously we've got to be aware, but yeah. So oh, just flew out over there. What's this one? And funny that, because 8 of Pentacles, don't know if you can see it, if I can get it in, with the rose in the middle. Spirituality, I would say, with intuition of this, of where, I don't know if you can see the light coming from down. And Pentacles can do with that, it's earthly, and it can be do with finances, of anything that you're building together, something that you're watching grow, something that you're putting together that you're watching grow. Your intentions that you're putting out are coming in, they're blooming, they're coming in, because like I've just said then, you are focusing on the things that you want to bring in with your good intentions of what you want to grow in your life. You know, your manifestations that you want to bring in are coming in because you are focusing on the right things. If you're not focusing on the right things, it's not going to come in. That's why I said, I put up, I'm in alignment. I got this today. I was really surprised. I was like, oh my God, thank you. Other things coming in, beautiful comments, just things that are coming in my life, and hopefully that are coming into your life, because I've seen a lot of other people saying, yes, things are coming in. When you're focusing on, you know, the intentions you're putting out, and the goodness in those intentions, and that higher frequency coming back to you, because it bounces back to you anyway. You know, you bring in to you what you are. Around you, your environment is what you are. The people that come into your life is what you are. So like I've said before, if you haven't got good people around you, and you seem to have more miserable people around you, and people who are not doing good things, and they're moaning constantly, you need to look at yourself and think, what am I doing? Do I need to move from these people? Is there something I'm circulating around that is bringing these people back? Are you being miserable? Are you not trying to raise your vibrations? What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on too much of the anger, the I don't know, just like looking too much in the past, looking at past traumas, sitting there, staying with it, and not actually moving from it, because you actually do need action behind it to move. So yeah, and we are bringing this in, and we are expanding, and we are growing, and we are you know, you could say a lot of us are focusing on this new world, new earth thing, which is a bit like Elizabeth April said, but I've said before, it's not a new earth we're on, we're still here. It's just new frequencies and vibrations that we're bringing in, that will change the world, because we're not all up in, you know, trauma and hate and misery and confusion and lack and greed and competition, because we're all here to have abundance with everybody and every being in this universe. You know, so that's personally how I see it, and have always seen it for quite a while. But yeah, I like that card. I'm going to leave that one out. So yeah, you always calm my energy, Dolly. Thank you. Ah, thank you. Well, there'll be things coming in the near future that I'll be talking about, but yeah, so I'm going to go, because like I said, I need to get back to the mundane stuff, looking at it there. It's like, here's the spiritual realm, there's the mundane realm. Oh, we've got to go back over there, but it's got to be done. We live in both realms, so we can't ignore, you know, it's just about balance, as I said before, balancing both realms of consciousness. We've got the instinct we all have, listening to that more, balancing our realms out, you know, see these angry people here, this person's not angry, you know, balancing out, like, why are you angry? Balancing your energy, that what is it? You've got to reflect and look at yourself. The isolation was an invitation to really think about where you're at, what you want to bring in, what is it you want to do in this world. You know, we're all individual of what that might be, and we're giving gratitude all the time, every day, for that, for the changes. Because if we weren't having changes, the world would never be changing from what it was before, with all the horrendous stuff that's gone on for time. So be grateful for the changes, even though some of the changes don't look good with some stuff that's going on, but it has to happen. So, you know, it doesn't just mean that change is something that feels great all the time and looks like all unicorns and everything. Sometimes it can look really chaotic and heartbreaking, but after that, after the storm, there's a rainbow, and in the end it will be for the better. So there you go. Yeah, so planned on cleaning out my flower bed today. Good sign. Yeah, and after that rain yesterday, clearing, and the thunder and lightning and the hailstone all in one day, and the sun, yeah. So I'm gonna go. Thanks for coming in. It was just a quick little chat, but yeah, I've got to go and sort this out, and hopefully, what day is it today? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, I will see you at some point. You know you will. But like I said, we will be doing the journaling, but I've really got to get all this sorted out before I can clear my mind to do that. So, thank you, Effie. No, isolation isn't a bad thing. I've said that before. It isn't. It's where you're isolating yourself off from others or energies and things, and you're really focusing on self and the intentions you want to bring in and the new practices that you want to bring in, which could be, you know, is a spiritual. The age of Aquarius is all about spiritual. Those things that you're trying to bring in, we're breaking the chains. We are getting rid of the old patterning and bringing in new patterns of behaviour and ways of being, and learning to work on ourselves every day, which is what I'm doing. I'm not any better or anything than anyone else. I'm just doing that, and I share it on YouTube so people can hopefully do the same in whatever way that is for you. So so lucky to have caught you. Thanks so much for your inspiration and good vibes. Thank you very much, Michelle, and everyone in chat. I'm giving a frequency out, you're giving it back. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Have a good day. Remember not to get caught up in everything. Be aware, but also, can you please focus on the things that you want to grow and bring into your life, projects, whatever that is. Start focusing on it, bringing it in, smiling at people. Be the walking meditation, you know, out there in the real world. You need to be that as well. Me and Phil were talking about this the other day, saying how funny it is when people go on, when they think they know us on YouTube and they don't, and they haven't even met you. And I say, well, we're the people we are outside. So when we're in the street or when we're out and about, so you've got to be that person out and about as well. So I will see you soon. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing, says Dan. Love and gratitude to everyone. You all have a lovely day. Yes, and thank you, Effie, for the super chat. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. We've got Effie, Chris G, Dan, Michelle, My Turn, Major. Did I say Danny? Might repeat your names a few times. Christopher. Indigo was in for. Oh, Ricardo, didn't see you there. You just sneaked in under the radar. Oh, Doom Show, I didn't see you there. You sneaked in under the radar as well. Rainbow Wizard, Magma. Oh, God, I might miss names out. My Turn. Teresa. Coyote. Ooh, Discog. Anyone else who might be there. If I've missed your name, I'm sorry. But yes, so, and if you want to go and check me out on Instagram, it is now Rainbow Ray K Janine. It'll give you some good vibes over there anyway. And yeah, so yeah, thanks for coming in. I will see you soon. Remember, focus on the things that you want to bring in. Shine your lights, and it will be very, you know, that's how the world lights up basically, doesn't it? We're all shining our lights. So yeah, take care always. Enjoy positive chats from Janine. Thank you, Ricardo, and